You may be wondering what mustard and mayo is. So let me give you a little example. Alrighty, today's video is going to be a somewhat short video. I'm covering just a little bit of 74A coming from Fairview to the Lake Lure area. These first few corners right here are the first ones that you really come to. It's only a short section, but it's kind of the part that everybody likes the most. I am doing this on a Saturday afternoon, so I do not doubt that I will catch traffic. I've been kind of sitting here waiting for traffic to clear for a while, but for the most part it hasn't happened. Thankfully I do have other videos that are kind of exciting on this road, so I will post those up in the description as well, so you can see. One is the actual pretty cool follow video that I made years ago with my old Celica before it had really a lot of work done to it. This is going uphill. The pavement is very smooth. It's an awesome road for motorcycles. I'm in third gear right now. You can step down into second in a few of these, at least in a 6-speed car. So more like second to third on a 5-speed. Lots of room on each side. There's a few pull-offs. There's a lot of good spots to kind of like take photos or whatever if you wanted to. The road itself all the way is good from this point all the way till you get to Lake Lure. The closer you get to Lake Lure, the more you find little shops and stuff, which is cool to pull off, little sandwich shops, little gift shops, little gem mines. But you know, if you want to just do the driving, this is it. The loop that most people do is, I like to go up this way. I just kind of like uphill roads more than downhill, for the most part, at least for longer driving. But you just take this all the way until you, it's actually before you get to Lake Lure, you'll see Highway 9. It'll be a decent sized intersection on the left. No red lights or anything crazy, but it's clearly marked. That will take you all the way, that's a pretty good road in itself. I'm going to do some video there, but not as official as this. It's a nice longer road, not very well connected as this portion of the road is. Just lots of little places here and there that are fun. But it's a good road all the way to Black Mountain. You'd have to be careful. That one's done. This one and that one are done a lot during the summertime by motorcyclists and classic cars. I've seen old Ferraris and stuff like that up here before, which is kind of neat. But that means it's also a well-trafficked road. So you know, you're gonna have tourists and people like us. And at least on Highway 9 there can be state troopers as well. So you know, do whatever you do at your own risk. You know, just know, especially towards the very end, the closer you get to the Black Mountain area, closer you get to civilization, there's 9 times out of 10 always there's like a barbecue shack or whatever that's right there towards the end of it before you get to the, I think there's like an Ingles and all that kind of stuff. There's always, we've sat there before and had burgers and just watched state troopers pull over people just for fun. Usually likes the motorcyclists, the guys on Harleys that you can hear coming from a mile away. Alright, so that's the main part of that road I was talking about. We'll go a little bit further. If I need to cut it off, thanks for watching. Again, this is a shorter one. But if not, we'll just keep on going. And I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't hit traffic there. I've already done this twice today, and I hit traffic twice about halfway up, and that's just kind of a frustrating feeling. Good news is every time I do a video and I'm in this car, something else has been done to it. More recently, it's just been fixing problems, i.e. bad wheel bearings. Next project is worn out bushings. So every time that you watch a new video, it's usually because I just fixed something. It's always exciting. So you can see lots of little houses and shops kind of along this way. I don't know if the GoPro picks it up, but kind of you can see we're somewhat in a valley where we are. Up to the right side are some balds. Eventually you get to where you can see Chimney Rock once you get closer. It's a cool area. It's very, very, very busy during the summertime. So it is kind of cool when you take a car club up here, because you're definitely going to get noticed. So if you're, you know, you've got a Corvette group, or you've got a Porsche group, or a Classics, or 40 motorcycles, or something crazy, you're gonna have everybody look at you. That's for sure. There's only a handful of spots that can really accommodate that number of people. Again, like I said, one is the Italian place that I mentioned. I, for the love of God, forget the name of it, but I've actually taken car clubs there twice already. Woo, understeer. Taking car clubs there at least twice now, officially, and they always they will make you a custom menu. They will put your club logo on it, anything that you want to do like that. So they've always taken care of us when I've gone there, and they have plenty of parking in the rear. That's actually separate from the normal restaurant parking, so you don't have to worry about like clogging up their daily traffic. They've even got like a little private day room. It's something family pizza or whatever. It's a pretty cool spot. It's literally right off the lake. You could sit there on the porch on a nice day, and you see the little beach and people out there swimming and stuff. It's a good time. I'm actually glad I kept it recording, because we're at the second portion of the road that's kind of fun. From what I remember, I don't drive this road a ton, but from what I remember, this is really the last good set of corners before you just have to kind of cruise and enjoy being where you are. This is a nice switchback right here. One you can see from the road above. Here's another one here, complete 180-degree turn. All these Airstreams right here, good God. Somebody's into those. I guess they're probably fixing them for the summertime. Again, I've kind of been bouncing between third and fourth on this portion. A little Fiesta. Just to kind of get a gauge of pace or whatever you need. There is another restaurant that is a two-part restaurant. I believe it's coming up here soon. It's one of the first ones you come to before you actually get, well, it's actually in between here and Lake Lure. I forget the name of it as well, because it's been a long time since I've been there. But they do have a pretty decent sized parking lot. They've got an upstairs, more of a formal dining room, if you know, are a little bit more dressed up or whatever. During the summertime, it's not that big of a deal because they have a lot of tourists. But they also have like a downstairs sandwich shop. They've got like a bar and some brews and stuff like that. So it's the downstairs is a little bit more informal. It has a little bit more room. They also have porch seating as well. Oh, look at this little Evo right here. It's a good looking Evo. I didn't think there'd be anybody else out here today. So that's the first area of shops that are usually open. It's kind of cold. It's kind of on a Saturday. It's a little earlier in the season. It's almost April, but we're still not there yet. We've just now in the last week finally had, you know, a couple days where we hit 70 degrees, and of course today is 36 is what I'm looking at. Snowed a little bit last night, of course. That's just how things go here in the mountains. Alright, so I lied. This actually is a full-length video. I really am surprised that I haven't hit any traffic. This is weird. So we're just going to take it and enjoy it. I'll probably at least go to where we see the Highway 9 intersection. I hope everybody's liking these videos. I actually had the first meet with the Mustard and Mayo project about 2 weeks ago. We did the loop around Brevard. We're actually working on getting a name for it. Something like the Carolina Ring or something like that is being worked on. but I actually had 2 people specifically that came out because of the Mustard Mayo project. One couple actually came all the way from Ohio because they've been watching the videos and found the page and found the website and said, wow, there's actually like some cool stuff going on down here around the Asheville area. I didn't know there's that many, you know, mountain driving car enthusiasts. Maybe we should come down and take a weekend and hang out with these guys and go to this meet. And sure enough, that's what they did. I mean, I did not know these people at all. And they came down all the way from Ohio just for the event. So I'm actually pretty excited to see that. And then I also had a couple friends of mine, Sam and Dana from the Touge Fighter out of Atlanta. They came up as well. They run Touge Fest or whatever. They did one last year in Tail of the Dragon. They're doing it again this fall. Alright, so here's the intersection for Highway 9. It is pretty much right before you get to the main drag of stuff like that. So that just kind of gives you where we are. But I'll let that be it for right now. Again, just follow the project. I'll have more videos. I'm glad I was able to make one today, despite the cold weather and the fact that I haven't done anything all winter long. So this will be the first one of the year. Stay tuned. We'll have plenty more. This is Highway 74 as well right here. Easy way to get to Forest City and such. Alright, thanks, and we'll see you again.